tonight. It was 2 different B-ranked 2Bs. That's not enough of a jumble for you. I'm gonna show the second one against this guy. I was pretty certain the reason why I rematched him the first time is I was pretty certain I could beat him, because one of the problems that he has with how he plays is he kind of just plays the way you'd expect a 2B player to play. And what I mean when I say that is he just slaps out the same pattern of strings, or the same 2 or 3 strings, just over and over again, whether they fit the situation or not, under the pretense that it's good pressure. Well, unfortunately, as we see in our 2 games later on, it is not good pressure, because as soon as I knew how to block them, I blocked the shit out of them and just punished this guy to a crazy degree. Had a pretty good first round. This is our second game. It's just such an absurd low. Hits in 360, knocks down, does good damage, has a huge range, is quick. I mean, what else needs to be said? It's just, it's crazy, some of the stuff that they gave this character. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ideally, the answer to that is learn the strings and then just destroy them, which I did do. It takes a minute, you know? I think the rage will finally be able to take a backseat once I get to C4, because at that point I'll have such a comfortable margin that there's no real way I'm gonna get D-ranked, and well, I might go down to like C5 maybe, but I don't really think I'll end up back in D. And that'll give me plenty of time to get whatever practice I need, so I can finally memorize these strings. You know, if it wasn't for those poofy fucking shoulder pieces, I would totally buy this DLC just for that that leotard there. I could make some pretty good creative souls with that. Then I played that same guy 2 more times on a different map, just slapped him around both times, I think. In between these, I played a higher ranked 2B, and beat him as well. I'm just gonna show these first, so that it's like this one guy, and then the other guy, you know.
A history of conflict.
Chronological order be damned. See, I was preemptively ducking there because he does a low after that move. Or he backs up and throws the gauntlet. It's just the same thing every time. Really disappointed that Samurai Shoulder didn't connect. I kind of feel like I deserved that. I mean, you see how AIDS that is, right? I see how AIDS that is. That spin that he just did is completely unsafe. And I do end up punishing him for it. At least I think it's unsafe. He may have just been mashing because 2B player, but yeah. Oh, get fucked.
Battle 3. Fight.
Yeah, he's probably just mashing. Did something slow enough that I'd catch him if he tried to reach GI. Sure enough. Catch him running in. He's just mashing. He's not even blocking. He's not even blocking. That's a C-ranked 2B for you. Doesn't even touch the block button, because what would he need to block for? If he's blocking, then he can't attack, right? What use would that be? May as well just unbind the button completely, because it's useless for 2B, you know?
History. Battle 1. Fight.
I did watch the World Invitational for the Soul Calibur, and you know, in case anyone hasn't seen it and is watching these videos, French guy, I think a French guy named Skill won, and he plays Mitsurugi. And that kind of illuminated or made sense of the frustration I have with this character. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at, like, top tier. He's a good character when you're in, like, A rank, or if you're in, like, the top 1% of players, or even the top 5% of players. He's a solid character then. He's very high risk, high reward, but once you've got the knowledge of the game and the reaction speed and the, I suppose, somewhat minimal execution, but I don't think anything other than, like, maybe Taki and Raph have, like, crazy execution in this game. Oh, I dropped the just frame. You see? I don't even have the, another one? Really? Stop it. That'll do it.
You were just too weak.
Yeah, so he beat me twice. We ended up getting paired together again, and I just slapped him right back with this this last other 2B in the middle here. This one. I think this guy was considerably better than the other guy. Well, definitely did a few things that were just rage-inducing, but it's 2B, so that's gonna happen no matter what, you know. He was clearly a better player than the other guy, though. Despite that bullshit move right there. I was actually readjusting my laptop, That's why it took me a minute. But you can spam that way too fucking quick. You really just can. You need like an extra 5 frames after that. I mean, make it safe. Just like, I don't know, give it a fuck it. No, it's a ranged attack. Don't make it safe. Why is a projectile safe? Jesus Christ. Doesn't this character have enough already without that kind of nonsense?
Executing support program. Initializing firing systems. Initiating fire support.
I guess that's reversal edge save. Got a shit ton of meter off it though. Got him. Gotta block. Gotta block, 2B.
Executing support program. Initiating fire support. Initiating assistance.
Fucking up the execution. But that's alright. Still came away with the win. At least it's I-12 punishable. It's at least -12. That's a good thing. Do I get guard broken here? No. Good duck on the grab though. But like I was saying, there's nothing wrong with Mitsurugi at like the top at top tier gaming with like the best players in the world. There's nothing wrong with him there. It's just at my skill level, playing a character where everything you have is like between -12 and -30, even when you hit, like 1KB is something crazy like -16 if you hit them with both parts. That's nuts. It's like, oh, okay, well, I poked you, so go ahead and CE me now, most of the cast. But anyway, that's just a little bit of personal frustration with, I guess, the character that I picked first. I had no idea it was going to be so radically different in Soul Calibur 6, but apparently it is. I certainly don't remember Mitsurugi or anyone really being this unsafe in like Soul Calibur 2. But then again, in Soul Calibur 2, 2G was a thing. So I mean, what are you gonna do?